Part 4, test to succeed in business today. And part 2 of 2. Number 14, research them online. What do you think you'll find when you go to Google and you perform a search on this competitor? For example, competitor's name, complaints. Competitor's name plus the word reviews. Competitor's name plus testimonials. Scam. Or ripoff. I mean, just fill in the blank with the different words you could put at the end of your competitor's name, whether it's a personal name or a business name, and then spend about a good half hour, maybe an hour or more, but not much. Spend a good half hour reading these pages, and you only have to read about 5 to 10 different websites that you come across. And then when you study and read these pages that talk about your competition, you're going to learn a lot. Who knows what you're going to learn, but you're going to learn a lot. I know I do. I like to study and research people that I might be doing business with or people that I'm curious about. I'll go research them online and I'll find out a lot more about them before I call their office or before I attend an event where they're at or before I go buy something. Number 15, offer to work for them or with them, like an affiliate or a joint venture partner or who knows, front receptionist. I'm just kidding. The point is what's it like to work with them on the inside? Maybe they're a big competitor and they really don't see you as competition. So they don't even mind if you go and work for them. Great. Go inside. Get some ideas. Don't be taking any copyrighted material or, proprietary material. That's okay. You're you're looking at format, layout, procedures, not nothing that's proprietary. You know what I'm talking about. Like, hey, I just like how they have this going on, or something, or they've got a great system for, working with their people or whatever, You know what I'm talking about. Go to work for them and spy on them. But be careful. You know what I'm talking about. All right. Number 16, get to know your competition's associates, vendors, suppliers, people they work with, companies they work with. In fact, give an example. I actually received a call out of the blue one day. This company manufactures really large commercial ovens. And they mistook me for somebody else, and they called me instead. And they wound up talking to me about some of the stuff they were going to talk about this other person that they intended to call. And throughout the call, I'm just keeping my mouth shut because I'm just listening. They think I'm that person. Hey, they called me, right? I'm just going to listen. It was towards the end of the call that I told them, hey, I think you got the wrong number, but I actually appreciate you calling me because I have a few questions for you that relate to my business needs. And he was like, hey, Bart, I'm so sorry. Gosh, you're right. The phone number is, I dialed the wrong number, but I'd be happy to talk to you about whatever it is that you want to talk about. So that was kind of cool. So if you can, sometimes on websites, these companies will list their partners or people they work with or something. Go knock on their door. Give them a phone call. Talk to them. You don't have to tell them what you're up to, but just, hey, I wanted to call you and learn about your company and get some more information about you and just learn what you do, just in case I might need your services. There you go. That's how it starts. Number 17, show up at networking events where they attend and watch them network. You might not know where they go and network, but at the same time, so many people I know, they always say to me, hey, Bart, it really is a small world. So if you happen to go to some of these events, workshops, etc., where they're networking, and you might just walk up and just say, hey, how you doing? My name is, you don't have to tell them what you do per se. You can keep the spotlight focused on them, saying, hey, I was at your website. I checked out your products. Can you tell me a little bit about them? Oh, sure. Let me tell you all about them. And then you just listen. And then you kind of maybe follow them as they go to another group, and you're just learning and observing. You are the ultimate spy. Number 18, call and visit their office. What do you think? Can you get any ideas? Look around. How many people work there? A few? Maybe none? Maybe they got a front desk that's kind of the front desk reception for everybody on that floor, and they just have a tiny little office. That would be very interesting. To find out that they're a one-person show in this one little office that's only about 5 by 5, or who knows. But again, show up at their work. Go down to their address. Poke yourself around. Go, yeah, I just wanted to stop by. I was out in the area. I just wanted to stop by and say hi and check you guys out. You never know what you'll learn. In fact, you might be surprised. They might actually, First, they might ask, why are you here? And, be honest. Don't lie. No, but just say, hey, I was in the area. I knew you had an office here, and I thought I would just stop by and check you guys out. If you want, I'll leave, or you can tell me what you do, and maybe I need it. Maybe somebody I know needs it. Do you want to talk about your business? Show me some examples. Number 19, pay for their services. How do they rate? How do they compare to yours? Or what can you learn from how they deliver on their services? What kind of support do they give? What kind of care? How long do they give you? Like, let's say you purchase this particular service and they spend X quantity of time with you. Well, is that shorter or longer than what you might be supplying to your own customers? Who knows? Pay for their services and observe and learn. Spy tactic number 20. Attend their seminars and workshops. What can you learn? If you conduct your own workshops, well, go and participate and attend the workshops or seminars of your competition. Take note of several things, front and back, left and right, parking, arriving at the front door of the event where the table is, where you register. What kind of things can you learn? Oh, I see they have a couple people. They're doing this. That looks like an automatically printed sheet, probably off of an Excel spreadsheet. Oh, they have pre-printed name tags. Oh, they don't. They have handwritten ones. You just write your own. You walk in. How's the seating? How are the refreshments for, water, or do they offer food or anything like that? You sit down. You observe how they're handling the room. Can you hear them? Are they speaking just naturally? Do they have a microphone or PA system that they're using? Do they use the internet? Do they have a big screen? I've been to many meetings where if they projected whatever it is they talk about on the screen, well, sometimes their machine doesn't work. Or sometimes the screen is large, but their projection onto that large screen is small. I mean, I just see tiny little mistakes. I was at one event, I remember it very clearly. They didn't bring the right cables to connect their computer to the monitor to connect to the big screen. They didn't bring their cables. They went down to the front desk of the hotel. They didn't have the right cables. They wound up showing their presentation to about 15, 20 people on their laptop. We're talking 15-inch screen, okay? What can you observe when you go to other people's events, seminars, workshops, etc.? The good and the bad, okay? You're going to make note of, oh, that's a great idea. Write it down. Oh, they fumbled on that one. I'm going to remember that when I do mine. I mean, again, I love spying on. I wish I could just be a full-time spy. I'd be really good at it. And so will you after you take in 21 ways to spy on your competition. And here we go. 21 ways to spy. The 21st way to spy on your competition. Join them. If you think it's in your best interest, hey, if you can't beat them, join them. We're talking affiliate marketing. Hey, I really love what you do. I want to promote you to my list. Or I want to go do some advertising about your product. Make some sales for you and I get a cut. Or why don't we just join forces? You've got X talents, I have Y talents. I'm only so good on my own, you're only so good on your own. Why don't we just give this a 1-year shot? For 1 year, I'll be your support, you be mine, and together we'll bundle what we have and we'll create a service or a product and we'll promote it together. You go east and promote it, I'll go west and promote it, but we'll still be promoting it together. And then we both maintain access to the website, the merchant accounts, the PayPal accounts, whatever, so that we can actually monitor the sales of what's coming in, etc. If you can't beat them, join them. And again, you can join not just one competitor, but you can join with a second and a third. You might have a couple different relationships going on. You might decide, you know what? It's just better that I work with my competition. Who knows? So use your imagination when observing the competition. Competition can be friendly and should be healthy and constructive, but it can take you far when done right, and often when you spy on your competition. And again, you should be spying on your competition daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, annually, and then revisit them. Like, hey, I haven't checked out so-and-so or such and such or this company in a long time. Let me go back and check them out. Whoa, look at their website. Oh, it's redone. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a ton of ideas. So when it comes to testing your business in many ways, you're testing, you're surveying, and you're also doing it on the outside with your competition as well. Hey, I hope you got a lot out of this section, because the sections coming up, part 5, part 6, part 7, part 8, and the rest, they are meaty. The first few parts were kind of small, kind of get you going a little bit, but these upcoming sections and parts, oh, there's meat to be coming to you now. So let's proceed to the next section, part 5, focus to succeed in business today.